What's going on, everyone? I hope you are all having an incredible day. We had a really bad storm last night, but this pavilion survived. So I want to talk today. What is the one thing that you can do to overcome something as bad as tinnitus? Now, tinnitus is bad. I'm never going to downplay people's suffering, and I completely understand where you are if you are hijacked by bothersome tinnitus. But I also want to talk about things that you can do. Not to stop or change the sound. We do not do that because we cannot change or stop the sound. But how do we change ourselves? So this is something that I really want to talk about. The one thing I think that people can do is fall in love with life again. Now, why am I saying that? Most people do not chase their dreams. It is what it is. They get by in life. They work jobs to survive. They spend their weekends getting drunk. They wish they had a better body. They wish they could have more self-control when it comes to eating junk food. They wish they could do something worth remembering, but most people do not. Because of that, when something difficult in life comes and hits them, they really don't have much to live for. Because let's be honest, if you're just living to work, and that's it, and you don't have a lot going on, then you really don't have much waking you up in the morning other than a habitual cycle that keeps you getting up. Your routine. Why do you get up? Well, you've been doing it for 20 years. You're not particularly happy with it, but it is what it is. That's just what your life has become and is becoming. That is the majority of where people are. And so why is this such a detrimental thing? And because it is detrimental because life will inevitably happen. If you have tinnitus, you could have had maybe something else, maybe chronic pain, or you get diagnosed with an incurable disease, or loved ones pass away, or maybe you have a life-altering situation. Something will eventually happen. If you wait long enough, you will die. You will know someone who will die. It is what it is. If you haven't had something like that happen yet, consider yourself lucky. If tinnitus is really the first thing for you to happen and occur in life that really kind of wakes you up and says, whoa, like bad things can happen, then that's why you're on this channel. I'm glad you found me because I'm going to provide you with positive information. But for me, tinnitus wasn't the first situation that made me realize just how serious life is and just how serious life can be. And when I was going through that, the one thing that helped pull me out of that, other than practicing a lot of the things that I teach in my coaching session, hit the link below if you want to do a coaching session with me. I would love to work with you. Was falling in love with life again. I decided to start a YouTube channel. I just started to start getting back in music. I decided to pursue all of these other things and start hanging out with friends more and traveling and all these other things that I really wanted to do that I put on the back burner. Once tinnitus hit, it really was the catalyst that woke me up and said, life is real and you better start living, because be lucky that it's just a benign sound that has woken you up and got you to realize just how profoundly amazing and finite, in short, life can be. So for me, it was really a wake-up call, and I fell back in love with life again. And why is it that you are able to overcome very difficult things if you have a profound purpose for waking you up in the morning? I've seen so many cases where people maybe were in a situation where, their life was threatened, and they would say, I just knew I had to survive because I had my family or my kids, or I wanted, to learn a new language, or I wasn't ready to die because I had this to do. And so it can pull you out of some very dark, difficult places if you have a purpose for why you wake up in the morning, a deep purpose. I have a purpose for why I get up. I have a purpose for why I sit in front of this camera. I have a purpose for why I go to bed early. I have a purpose for why I get in the gym every single day. I have a purpose for why I take every single coaching call, for why I make music. I have a purpose for all of that. And it keeps me going, and it's gotten me through some very difficult things. And I've been no stranger to difficult things in life. but I also know that my purpose for why I do what I do is much stronger and much more powerful than the difficult things that have happened to me in life. So I hope this video was formative. Again, if you want to get a coaching call with me and I can help you with tinnitus, hit the link below. I would love to work with you. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Until next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.